Yes, Muhammad Al Haji.
Can I work in PowerPoint 2009 or it's too old?
PowerPoint what? Online?
2009, the version.
2009. Okay, okay, no problem. All right. So,
Doctor, may I have a question?
yes, sure.
Today, what we will talk about?
I'll talk about PowerPoint. I will show you what we'll talk about. There are some other things also that we need to cover. So,
Okay.
let me begin by opening this lecture slide first. So, we talked about this in week 2, where I showed you this presentation related to computer systems, computer software basically. So we talked about this, but our topic today is Microsoft PowerPoint and how you can make these presentations professionally and what are the different tools available in Microsoft PowerPoint. This is a very simple software. The basic layout of this software is very simple, and we will only do one main exercise. Next week, I will talk about computer networks, and I will give you an extra bonus exercise for PowerPoint as well. So, if we talk about PowerPoint and if we start from the beginning, the top section, the bar which you see in the orange color, it is the same bar that we have in Microsoft Word as well. That bar is basically called the title bar. You remember the name? Everyone, you remember the name at the
Yeah, yeah.
is called the title bar. Below the title bar, we have this complete box which is called our office ribbon, and the ribbon is divided into different tabs. We have insert tab, design tab, transition tab, animations tab, and so on. So that part is similar, and once again inside the tabs we have different groups. We have the font group, we have the paragraph group, and so on. And these groups, they have, some of them they have advanced settings which I can open using that small arrow. Now below the ribbon at the bottom we also have the status bar. The status bar is also very similar to Microsoft Word. It shows you the status of your presentation this time, and on the right side we have different view options. We have the basic view. I will talk about the views, but first let's talk about this middle area. In case of Microsoft Word, that middle area, that was basically called the document workspace. But here, in case of PowerPoint, that area is divided into what we call pans. We have the left pan, this is called our left pan, this is called our right pan. Sometimes we have the notes pan as well. So these presentations, you use them when you are presenting, you are giving a speech on certain topic, and they are the backdrop of that speech. So the left pan and the right pan here, basically the right contains the material that you are presenting right now, and that work area in case of PowerPoint where you provide the information that you want to present, that work area is basically called a slide. So a slide is basically the work area where you provide the information, and it's a single page. And a presentation is basically made up of a collection of slides. The left pan shows you all the slides in your presentation. The right pan shows you the current active slide. So this is the left pane, this is the right pane, and sometime we can add extra information for the views, which is in the notes pane as well. And then if we talk about the status bar, we have the status bar. On the right side, we have the different view options. We can enable or disable the notes pane from here as well. But let's talk about the views. This is the normal view which you use when you are editing or when you are creating your presentation. The second view is called the slide sorter view. And just like the name suggests, if I click on this slide sorter view, what do you think this view is for? Anyone?
So you can see all the slides together.
You can see all the slides and we can rearrange them as well. We can change the order of the slides here. We cannot edit the slides. We cannot change the material of the slide. We can just reorder them. That is called the slide sorter view. Then we have the reading view, just like in Word, that you can use just to read through the presentation without any editing. And then the most important one, in PowerPoint, you have two important views. One is the normal view, which we use to edit our presentations. The other one is the last one here, which is called the slideshow. So when do you use the slideshow view? Anyone?
When
When we start
you
presenting.
talk about your presentation.
When you are actually presenting, when you are providing the information, when you are talking about it, you will use the slideshow view to present the material. So that is the slideshow view. So these are the different views, the status bar, left pane and right pane. Now let us talk about what is called themes. So what are themes? Themes are basically pre-designed presentation slides. Now, these themes, they are built of what we call layouts. But what is a layout? So let's talk about what is a layout. Now, if you look at this presentation here from week 2, do you notice what type of material most of the slides have? They have a title and they have some content, some text. Everyone, do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So the slides which use this type of format, we call them title and content slides. And you notice that most 99% of the presentation is built using title and content slides. Okay, and if you notice these title and content slides, they have a certain design. They have a certain box around the title, the background color of the box, it has a certain design. There is a small rectangle at the end of this design. So these properties of the title and content slides, the design of those type of slides are basically called layouts. So there will be a layout called title and content layout. And that is just the design of title and content slides. Okay, and a theme is built of different type of layouts. That is why in the home tab, if I want to create a new slide, it will ask me which layout, which design I want to use, because this theme is made of these 6-7 layouts. If I choose title and content layout, it will create a new slide that will use the design of title and content layout. Everyone, you get the idea?
Can you do it again, Professor?
Once again, okay, once again, we have themes. Themes are basically the designs of different presentations, and themes, they have different layouts inside them. For example, title layout, title and content layout, comparison, slide layout, and different layouts. And what we do is we use some of these layouts to create our slides. For example, mostly we use title and content layout to create most of our slides. Where do you think we will use the title layout, the title design? If you notice all these slides, only the first slide, it just contains the title of our presentation. The design of this slide is basically the title layout. And this we use at the beginning of our presentation. So a theme, once again, is built of many layouts, and the layouts are used by different slides. Everyone, you get the idea?
Yes, clear.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So now I have one question. What type of, yeah, first let's talk about the content. When I create a new slide, title and content, what type of content I can have? I can have text here, right? So when you're making a professional presentation, don't put too much content here. Only put the main points in the form of bullets, okay? And then you need to talk about them. I have seen students in later on in engineering, what you do is you put the whole paragraph here, and at the presentation time, you just look at the screen and just start reading the paragraph. Don't do that. That is not how you present, okay? So just write down the main points and then talk about them. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So that is text content. Now we can also insert, you see in the middle we have different icons. From where there we can insert different type of contents. I can insert a table, I can insert a chart, a graph, I can insert a SmartArt graphic. I will talk about it later. I can insert different 3D models. We don't use them right now here. I can insert pictures, I can insert videos, I can insert icons as well. So these are the different type of contents we can have in our presentation. If you cannot find a content, you can go to the insert tab, and whatever I said here, they are available here as well. The table, the pictures, photo album, shape, icons, smart art, charts, link, there is video links. Okay, so I can put all these things here, symbols, header and footers, media. Okay, so this is the content we can have. So I have one more question, that is, do you notice in all the title and content slides of this presentation, what is the color of the title text?
White.
White, right? Now I
Yeah.
want to change it. I want to change it in my presentation. I want that the title text should be, let's say, yellow color. The easiest method is I go to the slide, I select the text and I change the color. I go to the next slide, I select it, change the color. I go to the next slide and so on. Is this a good approach?
Take time. You can go to design.
Yeah.
It can work, but it will take time.
You can go to design. It's better.
So what do all these slides have in common? The common property of slides is they are using the title and content layout. So what if instead of changing the slide, what if can I change the layout? If I change the design, if I change the layout, do you think it will affect all the slides?
Yes.
Yes, it should. It should. And this thing we can do it using something which is called Slide Master. So how to use the Slide Master? We go to the View tab. From the View tab, we have a button called Slide Master. Don't do this right now. We will do it during the exercise as well. So from the View tab, we have the Slide Master button. If I click on it, Notice on the left side, my presentation is gone. Now I am basically instead of in the slides editing, I am basically in the upper level where we can edit the layouts. All the layouts of my presentation, they will be available in the left pane here. If, for example, right now, which layout is selected, it says title and content layout. It is used by these slides. And in this layout, if I select the title text and let's say change the color, let's make it different. Let's change the color to red. And what else? You want to do anything else? I can insert maybe an icon here. It will take time. What icon you want? Let's say a computer icon. I want to insert a computer icon here also. So what I can do is I can put the icon here. I can change the color from the fill option. I can change its color to, let's say, red. So you see, I changed the design of this title and content layout. And now if I click on close master view in the slide master tab, if I close the master view, what happens when I go back to my original presentation? Everyone, do you notice the change? You notice that, everyone?
Again, Dr. Please, the last step.
So we do that by going to the view tab and clicking on the slide master button, and there I can change the design of title and content layout. We will do this during the exercise, don't worry. Okay, so that is your slide master. Another thing we can have in our presentation are what we call visual effects. Visual effects are basically movement effects which are played out when you are in the slideshow, when you are in the full screen view. And these visual effects, they are of two types. We have animations and we have transitions. What's the meaning of a transition? Anyone? What do you think is the meaning of transition?
Yeah, moving from slide to another, maybe.
Changing behavior, basically changing state, changing states. In case of PowerPoint, it means changing slides. When you move from one slide to the next slide, you can provide a transition effect from the transitions tab. You can apply. For example, I'm using the fade effect here. Animation effects, they are for the individual parts of the slide. For the title, for the text, for the picture, you can provide these animation effects. And then we have the design tab. I told you we have different themes in PowerPoint. And Microsoft PowerPoint has created different themes in the design tab. I am using my own theme here that I edited myself. If I want, I can change it to some of the ones which are already available. I can change it to integral theme. So there are different type of themes which are available when you want to create a new presentation. If I go to and create a new presentation from the design, I can choose different theme options. It will apply those themes. And these themes, they have different variations. On the right side, I can choose different color variations from here. For the same theme, it has different color variations as well. So that is basically the main topics that we will talk about related to Microsoft PowerPoint. Everyone, you understand that? We will do practice on these topics on Slide Master, adding content and adding animations or transitions. Everyone, you get the idea?
Yes, yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor, but
So
if I open the file, he let me go to اللي هو Word, not PowerPoint.
yes, I will talk about it, what we have to do. Wait. So if I open week 6 now, the week 6 exercise, I will start the PowerPoint exercise now, but before I do that, I have some announcements also. But in case of PowerPoint, one more thing you have to notice, there is no input file. There is just an output file that shows you how the presentation should look like. So here we have a output file that shows you how the output should look like, and we have the input, which is our instructions in a Word file. In case of PowerPoint, there is no input skeleton file. You have to basically create a presentation, an empty presentation from the beginning. Okay. Now, before I start the exercise, first we have announcement. There are two announcements basically, but I will send the email for the second announcement on Thursday. First announcement is that the online homework, which is related to Word and PowerPoint, it will be available from October 12 to October 16. October 12 to October 16, that is from next Monday until Friday. So this is one thing. The online homework, it will be from Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. The questions will be from there, and the question format will be similar to the quiz. But the time limit will obviously be very long. So it will be available for these 4-5 days. But there is one catch. The catch is that once you start the homework on the blackboard, you have to finish it within 60 minutes. So you will be given 1 hour to complete the homework once you start it. You can start it on any day from 12 to 16 at any time. But once you start, you must finish it in 1 hour. Everyone, you get the idea of the online homework?
Yes, doctor, but it's a long homework from week 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. How
Yes.
we can do it in 1 hour?
Yeah, you need to prepare first, go through the manual before you open the homework, okay? And it's open book, okay? So during the homework, you can also open the notes, you can also open your exercises, okay? So you can check during the homework as well. It will have a 25 questions, multiple choice questions. Not that difficult, so yeah, don't worry too much about the online homework. The
It's
second thing
it's only answer and the question, not do something, يعني.
no, nothing do some, no, nothing like that. So it will
Okay.
be choice questions. So now second thing is the test, the major exam for Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word major exam will be on 15th of October. 15 October, that is next Thursday. And that exam will be similar to the exercise, especially the exercise of week 5. The instructions will be similar. I will give you an input file. I will give you the output file. I will give you pictures if there are any picture needed. And then every student will get different instructions. You will get different instructions. You will be required to, just like exercise, you will be required to edit the document, and at the end you will need to submit that test. Okay? Yes, question.
Yeah, doctor, you will give us like a few instructions, or you will give us full word, and all of us will do it, and then
I
you
will
ask
not
us.
give you, no, remember once again, I will not give you full instructions. I will give you instructions in compact form, just like in week 5. Where is week 5 of, yeah, like in week 5 exercise instructions, they were very compact. Okay, There is no detail on how to do a certain step. There is just instruction to do that. For example, there is instruction to create the styles. I will not tell you from where you can create the styles. You need to apply the styles. Then I will ask you to create the tab list or custom tabs at this position, this position. I will not tell you how you can create it. Create the list or numbering style. I will not tell you from where you can open the list or numbering style options. These things you need to remember, okay? The instructions will be mostly in this format, but they will be different, of course. Okay?
Okay.
Doctor,
So, yes.
I have a problem in Word. If I put the blend,
Mm-hmm.
he can't put it. I don't know. Every day, if I make Word, if I put the planets, he didn't put it.
You should come in the office hour. I will help you solve that problem, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, this is regarding the test of Word and the online homework, which will be from Word and PowerPoint. Now, another thing is in the overall computer science test and quiz area, I have also posted small tutorial videos for those of you who have Mac OS, how to create paragraph style, numbering style, table of content in Word for Mac, and also how to create tab list or custom tabs in Word for Windows and Mac OS. So you can watch that also when you are preparing. I'll start sending email announcements at the end of the week, so don't worry, I will send you reminders as well. For now, let us begin today's exercise, which is related to PowerPoint. So everyone, open PowerPoint in your computer system. It says here, start Microsoft PowerPoint. This is a very, very simple exercise. PowerPoint, you don't need to worry too much about this software. You should be able to score easily, but make sure you practice. If you practice, you can do the steps quickly. The only problem in PowerPoint exam is that the time is limited and you are sometimes not able to complete it. So make sure you practice for this. So I will start PowerPoint, and it says here, create a new blank presentation or empty presentation. So I will start with an empty presentation. So everyone, can you start with an empty presentation?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so we start with the empty presentation, and then it says apply integral theme from the design tab. So I will go to the design tab and I will find out in the themes group, I will find out the integral theme. You can find it here. This is the integral theme, the one with the blue and white circles. So just click on it. It will apply the theme here. Everyone, can you do this? It's a very simple step. Is it okay?
Yes.
And then it says to apply the push transition effect from the transitions tab. So I will go to the transitions tab, and here you will see number 4 is basically the push effect. Just click on it. It will apply the push effect. Now this is for the exercise. We will use push effect, but just as a note, when you are creating your own presentations, when you have to present a project, please try to keep the transition effects simple, like push, wipe, fade effects. They are very simple effects. So try to use them when you are doing some professional presentation. Don't go over the board. Don't use transition effects, for example, like picture effect. This type of effects, they're not good, especially when you are presenting some material that is of serious content. So make sure you use simple transition effects. So in this exercise, I will use the push effect. And then on the right side, once you choose the effect, you can have different options also. Here you see the effect options. the direction I can control. So it's written in the exercise. Anyone, you can tell me what should be the direction?
From right.
From right side. Okay, so I will choose from right. Okay, let's see what are the other instructions we have.
2 seconds.
Duration 2 seconds. On the right side, we have the duration box. I will change it to 2 seconds. What does that mean?
It will take 2 seconds.
Yeah, it will take 2 seconds to complete. Very simple. And then it says advanced slide on mouse click. It's already on mouse click, but I can set a timer here as well. If I set a timer, what will happen that after a certain time, it will automatically move to the next slide. And then the last thing is you have to click on apply to all button. Everyone, do you see the apply to all button?
Yeah.
Just click on it. It will apply, but I have only one slide. What will it apply to all? In the future, if I add more slides, it will apply the transition effect to those slides as well. So that's what apply to all will do. Okay, so that is your transition effects. Anyone, you have a problem until now? You can ask me. Okay, then let's move to the next step. That is open the slide master from the view tab. Everyone, click on the slide master now from the view tab. Can you see the view tab? And then on the left side, master views group, there is slide master. Everyone, can you click on the slide master button?
Yes.
Okay, so when I click, you will notice on the left pan, my slides will change. Now I am in the layouts area. Right now the layout which is selected, title slide layout.
Victor, can you repeat this point? I didn't see the master.
You go to the view tab and then there
View?
should be slide master button there.
Slide master, okay.
Yes, just click on it. It will open this view now. So here we have different layouts now. So this is the title slide layout. The second one is title and content layout. So let's see which layout I have to edit first. It says title and content layout. So here I will select the second option. Everyone, can you select title and content layout? Just click on it. This is my title and content layout. So if we talk about title and content layout slides, there are few things you need to understand. First thing is that this main box, it says here, click to edit master title style. So this is basically the title box. And then in the content area, the first line is always called let me see, what is it called? Yeah. So the first line is always called the main bullet. This first line in the content area, that is called the main bullet. Then all the second, third, fourth, fifth level bullets, they are basically called your sub bullets. So when I ask you to edit the title, the main bullet or sub bullet, you should know which ones to select correctly. So first thing it says in the title and content, the title should be size 38, Cambria and bold. So which one is the title text? Which one is the title text here?
The
The upper one, this one. So just select it and the font to Cambria, the size to 38 and make it bold by pressing the B button. That is your title text editing. Then the main bullet is basically the first line here. Although the first line is not using any bullet shape right now, but still this is your main bullet. So this main bullet, it should be size 30 Arial. So I will change from the home tab. I will change the font to Arial and size. Sorry. I will change the font to Arial and size 30. Then it also says it should use the star symbol. So right now my main bullet, wait, so this was Arial size 30. Now right now it's not using any bullet. So what I will do is in the paragraph group from the bullets button, I will click on the bullets button, and here you will see that the second on the right side in the second row, that is the star bullet. So if I just click on it, it will apply that bullet shape to this main bullet. And then for the sub bullets, I need size 23 and font Arial. So the sub bullets are basically my second, third, fourth, fifth level. I can change their size to 23, and the font again will be Arial. Everyone, do you get the idea how to do this? Is it okay?
Can you do it
Yes.
again?
The sub bullets are basically the second, third, fourth, fifth level. You just select them, change the size to 23. The font should be Arial. The main bullet is the first one. You select it, change the size to 30. The font is Arial, and you apply from the bullets button, you apply the star bullet. The main title, you select it, you change the font to Cambria, size 38, and make it bold.
So, Doctor, the second text, it is bold or what?
No, not bold.
Okay.
Nothing written there. Okay. So these are the,
Doctor,
yes,
Doctor, I have
yes.
all the شو اسمه all of the word in right side, not in left side. I don't know why.
You need to change the language of your PowerPoint, of
I
your,
change it.
I don't think it changed. If it changed, it should not be on the website. It's okay, just continue for now. Okay.
I can choose all of them and make it in left or right side.
No, no, you cannot do it. There is a way you can search it on Google, but not right now, not during the class. Come to the office hour, okay? I can show you at that time.
Oh.
Okay, so right now, if you go to the title slides layout next. So if I go to the title slide, which one is that?
The first one.
The first one, yes, title slide layout. So here, this is the title, and this is your subtitle of the title slide. So just do the same thing. Everyone, I will give you a minute. So for the title, you need to change it to 60 bold. 60, you need to make it bold, and you need to make it use Calibri. You need to make it use the Calibri font. And for the subtitle, you just need to change the size to 28. So everyone, I will give you a minute. So make sure you do this edit as well.
I do it again, Professor.
Just select the title, read the instruction. The title should be Calibri 60 and bold. The subtitle should be just size 28.
The font for the subtitle is the same, right, Victor? We want to change it.
Title size 28, nothing else.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let us move ahead to the next step, which is step number 6. It says use the title and content slide layout for inserting 3 action buttons. So let us go to the title and content layout first. Everyone, can you move to title and content layout? And here, what I need to do is I need to insert 3 action buttons. So what is an action button? You can have an idea about it by looking at the output. So if I look at the output, you will see here that in all the slides here in the output, so in all the slides of the output, on the bottom right corner, there are 3 buttons. This is the previous slide button. This is the home slide button. It will take me to the home slide. Then this is the next slide button. So these action buttons, you need to insert them in the title and content slide layout. And it's very simple. You will go to the Insert tab and go to the Shapes button. Everyone, can you go there? Insert tab, then you click on the Shapes button and scroll down. Look at the last option there. The last group of buttons, these are basically called action buttons. So what you will do is you will click on, for example, the first button is for the previous slide. So you will click on it and you need to draw the button at the bottom right corner. You will draw the button in this way. And as soon as you do that, it will ask you about the action. The action is to go to the previous slide, which is OK. No, nothing to change here. I will press OK. Everyone, you get the idea?
Give it to like previous slide, right?
Yeah, this will take you to previous slide. Now you need to insert 2 more buttons. One for the home, the second one for the next slide. And also notice these buttons, you can change their color as well. In the shape format, you can change the shape fill to, let's say, yellow like this. So now the action button will be in the yellow shape. So these are different properties you can have. But right now, everyone, I will give you a minute to insert the other 2 shapes. So I will go to Insert Shape, scroll down, Action Buttons. Number 5 is the Home button. I will draw it next to the previous button. I will draw it and press OK. And then again, I will go to Insert Shapes, scroll down. In the Action button, I will choose number 2, and then I will draw the button next to the Home button as well, and then press OK as well. So in this way, I will draw 3 action buttons. So everyone do this. I will give you a minute to draw 3 action buttons now.
Sure, I make it yellow.
You make what?
The color yellow.
No need.
I make it yellow. I can
Okay,
repeat
it's okay then. No, it's okay. If you change it, it's okay. That's no problem.
it.
Okay, the next step is to adjust the footer, the slide number, date and time boxes at correct location. So here in the title and content slide, you will see that the date box is here. The footer box is here at the bottom. The slide number box is also at the bottom. I need to rearrange it according to the output. So if you look at the output slides, you will see date is at the bottom left corner, no problem. Slide number is in the middle, but the footer is in the top right section. So I need to change the location. You see in all the output slides, the date is at the bottom, slide number in the middle, and the footer text in the top right corner inverted. So how to do that? First, I need to adjust the location. To change the location, you just click on the box. You just click on this box boundary of the footer box and you move it up. You move it up here, and then using this rotating arrow, you click and rotate this box. You can rotate this box vertically by 90 degrees anti-clockwise. You can rotate it, and then you can click on the number box here, which is for the slide number. You can move it to the center of your title and content slides. So everyone, can you adjust the position of these three? Okay, once you adjust, you need to change their size to 12 and make them bold as well. You can do it one by one by just clicking on the slide number box. You go to home, you change the size to 12 and make it bold. This is one way. Or you can click on this box, hold the control key and click on the footer box. You can select them together also and change the font to 12 and bold. No need to change the text of the font, just the size 12 and bold. That is for the footer, date and slide number. So after this, everyone, I want you to stop working. I want to show you something first. What I want you to show is that if I close the slide master view and I go back to my original slides, and if I insert a new title and content slide, you will notice that the action buttons are here, but the slide number, the footer, the date, those boxes, they don't appear. Everyone, do you notice this?
Doctor, may I have a question? I have a problem. I can't tell who change the date or change the low size for the letter.
Wait. Change what?
The size for the letter.
Letter what? Which letter?
The down, the date and the previous.
Just click on the box boundary. Click on the box boundary. Then from home, you can change the size to 12 and make it bold.
Okay.
Okay. So once we have changed the design of date, slide number, and footer, they will still not appear in the main slides because we have not enabled the header and footer options. So what you need to do next is to enable the header and footers. To enable them, you will go to the Insert tab. Everyone do this with me now. Everyone, can you go to the Insert tab?
Yes, doctor.
And here you will see on the right side we have header and footer button. Just click on it, and here you see the problem. The date and time, slide number, and footer, they are all disabled right now. You need to enable them. Enable date and time, enable slide number, enable the footer, and in the footer box you will type PowerPoint exercise. And once you do that, you click don't show on the title slide. I don't want it on the title slide, and then
Sorry,
click
teacher, can't you repeat?
apply to all. What?
Can you repeat this?
You go to insert tab.
Okay.
Can you and click on header and footer button.
Where is?
On the right side, header and footer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then do these things. Enable date and time, enable slider, enable footer, type PowerPoint exercise, don't show on title slide, and then apply to all. I will give you a minute, everyone, so please do this. Is it okay?
Victor,
Yes.
before you continue, I have a problem. If I want to change the letter in Arial, he can. I can't do it. I don't know.
Oh, you can't do it. Okay, everyone, click apply to all. If
Can I share with you?
no, wait, please don't have time for that. The Arial box is not here.
No, no, no. If I press it, he can't. He returned to the old one.
Me too, doctor. The data I can change it to bold and size 12. Every time I change it, and another thing, it go to the.
You have to select it. Maybe that's why. I don't
I
know why.
selected. Doctor.
Even if I enter the Arial, he can.
Instead of typing, try to choose the font. Then, in that case, okay. Check
How, doctor?
I
from
can't.
the
Doctor.
menu. Instead of typing, search for the name Arial and click on it.
If I press Doctor, he returned to the old one.
Yeah, click it again. Click Arial again.
Every time I click, he returned to the old one. I don't know why.
It is strange.
This is my problem in Word and PowerPoint. I don't know what's the problem.
You have it in Word also?
Yeah,
Okay, then come to the office on when we have office Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday in the break time, 12 to 1. Okay?
Thursday.
Yeah, and install Microsoft Team Viewer also so I can access your computer and check the problem. Okay?
What you say, Doctor? Can you repeat?
Install Team Viewer also in your computer so that I can maybe identify the problem as well. Okay, and come to
Where
the
I can find this one?
Team Viewer. Just Google Team Viewer and you can install that. Okay, this one.
Okay.
Now, after applying to all, let's see here. So after applying to all, you need to close. You need to close the slide master. So you need to close the master view at step number 10. So this is very important step. Don't forget this. Okay, don't forget to close the slide master. How can you close the slide master? You will simply go to the slide master button on the top left, and then you will choose the option on the top right corner that says close master view. So everyone, can you close the master view?
Yes.
Okay, so when you close it, you will be back
Yes.
to your original presentation. So now what we will do is we have edited our theme. We have edited the design of our theme. And what we will do now is we will type the content. So we will provide the content in different slides. We will add animations. So this is the thing that we will do for the next 1 hour. We will just add content, add some animation, create a new slide, add content, add some animation, just like that. So here first, in the first slide, you need to type the title PYP002 Labs. The subtitle should be by your name, whatever your name is. Just type the first name. And then in the second line, you type your ID, whatever your ID is. So everyone do this. Type PYP002 Labs 6 by your name, your ID as the subtitle.
Professor, when I passed the PYP002,
Yeah.
the size of the letters change.
Yeah, if you paste it directly, listen carefully, if you paste it directly, it will paste in a smaller font. So that in that case, you don't paste it in that way. You right click and paste, keep text only in the paste options, okay? So that it will not copy the font from the Word file. It will just get the text and use the design that you created. Okay?
Yeah, it works.
So that is your first slide. Now everyone go to the new slide button and create a new.
Sorry, Professor, can you do it one more time? Try to pass in another way.
Can you what?
Can you do it again? How to pass the PYP002?
When you paste, don't control V, you just right click and in the paste option you choose keep text only.
Dr. Muhammad, I have a lot of problem. He didn't insert until now the date and the page. I don't. What's the problem in the
You have
PowerPoint?
to enable it in the insert header and footer button. Make sure date, time, slide number, footer, they are enabled. Don't show on title slide, and then you click apply to all.
I press all this one.
Check again, it will be available now. Then maybe you applied it on a different layout, not the title and content layout. That can be the problem.
I don't know.
No, I will. You need to check it later. So everyone, if you create the title and content slide now, you need to add the title. So the title, you can once again just get it from the output. So the second slide, the title is secondary storage devices. This is what you need to do quickly. Instead of typing, it will take you a long time. You just right click and paste the text. Secondary storage devices. And here for the content, you can type this whole content or you can copy and paste it here. But when you copy and paste here, you will notice that there will be these symbols and all of it will be pasted in one line. So you just need to move them to the next lines by pressing enter and removing the shape, the square box. Okay, so you click before H, you remove it using the backspace and press enter. Then you move the cursor before IDE, you remove the box and press enter. You remove it to the SCSI, you remove the box and press enter. So everyone do this for all the content of the second slide.
How did you copy these, Professor?
Just from the output file, I just selected the second slide. I copied the text. I selected the text from here. I copy the text and then I paste it here and then I press enter to control the location. So everyone insert this text first.
Then we use tab for the bullets, right?
Yeah, I've come to that. I'm coming to that. So here in the output, you notice that IDE and SCSI, they are not main bullets. They are basically sub bullets. For sub bullets, what you do is there are two ways. You select IDE and SCSI, and from the paragraph group, there is a button that shows that says the right arrow that says increase list level. You can use it to convert it to sub bullet. You can use the back arrow to move it back to the main bullet. This is one way. Or you can use the tab key on your keyboard as well as a shortcut. It will convert it to sub bullet, or you can use shift plus tab to move it backward. That will make it main bullet. But right now I want it to be sub bullet. I will press tab. So that
Hello?
is,
Hello?
yes, I can hear you.
Doctor, my screen gets black. I don't know what's the problem. All my screen.
Screen, that may be your monitor problem.
What does mean monitor? Can I
Monitor.
turn off this one and return back? Because I don't know what's the problem with the laptop.
Okay. So now we have the two ID and SCSI bullets. They are now our sub bullets. And the next step I will do is to apply animations. So here the animation, they are of different types. So here for the title, I need to apply entrance flip animation. So to do that, you just need to click on the title box. You don't need to select anything. Just click on the box and then go to the animations tab. Everyone, can you go to the animations tab?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, now there is animation group here, but do not use it. Listen carefully, do not use this animation group. You need to use the add animation button. Do you see the add animation button?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so click on it and it will show you different categories. We have entrance, we have emphasis, and if you scroll down, we have exit animations, we have motion animations. So right now I need flip from the entrance group. In the entrance group, the flip effect is not here. So do not start looking in other groups. Do not do that. If you cannot find it here, simply go to the more entrance effects. Everyone, do you see that option?
Yeah.
So just click on it. And now here we also have a long list of effects. The easiest way to find any effect is to keep pressing the first letter of the effect. The flip effect, the first letter is F, right? So just keep pressing F until you find the flip effect. Everyone, can you find it quickly in this way?
Yes. Easier.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
just press OK, and that will insert the flip effect. Now, for our content here, let's see what is the instruction. It says the main bullets should have entrance boomerang effect. Which ones are the main bullets? The first two and the last three. So I can select the first two and the last three. I select them together. I go to add animation again. Now, which effect I want? Anyone who can tell me?
Boomerang.
Boomerang. Is it available here?
No.
So what should I do?
Go to more.
Go to more entrance. And how to find boomerang quickly?
Press B.
Press B until I find it. Here is boomerang effect. That will apply the boomerang effect. Then what else?
How can I choose the first two points and the last 3 points together?
Using control key. We did that in Word also. You use the control key. Select this, hold the control key, and then select the other three. Remember? Okay, then
How
let's
do you do number 12?
Okay, wait. So IDE and SCSI, step number 12 we completed. So let me just finish it also. So IDE and SCSI, these are the sub bullets. For them, I need entrance wipe effect. So I will select add animation, and wipe effect is already here. Second row, first column. Everyone, do you see the wipe effect?
Doctor, what is the boomerang? From where can I find it?
Go to more entrance and keep press BBB until you find boomerang. Okay. So that is the wipe effect. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, everything is
Yes.
So now create another new slide, title and content. This time the title is basically WAN bandwidth. This is the title. I will copy the title and paste text only. Right click, keep text only. I will get the WAN bandwidth. This is the title. And the content this time for our third slide. Let's see the content for this next slide is a chart, a column chart. So how can we insert charts in Microsoft PowerPoint? It's very simple. You just click on the chart button. You see in the content box, the second button is for the charts. Everyone, do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So just click on it. So click on it, and here we have different options: column, line, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, and different options. But in the instruction, it is provided that you need to insert from the column category. I need to insert 3D clustered column. So from the column group, this is clustered column. I need 3D. That will be number 4. Can you select the number 4 option?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then just press OK. That will insert the 3D clustered column chart, but it has different data. You need to provide your own data. To provide your own data, what you will do is, you see this Excel window will open, the green one. Everyone, do you see this window?
Yes, we see.
So in
Yeah.
this window, the title bar, click on this button that says Edit Data in Microsoft Excel. When you click on it, it will take some time, and then it will open the data in Microsoft Excel. And here what you need to do is look at the data first. We have 4 categories and 3 values for each category right now. In
Only one.
the exercise, it's given that we need 5 categories, but for each category only 1 value is required. So that means I need to remove series 2 and series 3. So just select and delete. Can you delete series 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But do you notice the problem? Column 1, column 2 still stays there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So how to solve this problem? To solve this problem, notice at the end of column 2, there is a small blue arrow. You see that very small blue arrow? That is controlling the data limit of the chart. So when you move the mouse over, it will change from plus symbol to this arrow, the black arrow. When the mouse is in the black arrow shape, then you can click and drag. Click and move the arrow to the end of series 1 and then leave it. And in this way, you will see column 1 and 2 will disappear. After that, you can type the information.
Doctor,
Yes.
you can also select the columns and delete columns, right?
Yeah, you can do that as well. Yes. So now just type the information, that is dial-up, DSL, E1, E1, VSAT, and provide the data, which is 52,512. I think that's it. Yeah. So everyone type this data now in this Excel window. And once you have done typing the data, you can just close the Excel window and it will apply the data on the chart. You don't need to save anything here. I will give you a minute to type this data.
Dr. Muhammad,
Yes.
I have a problem in my laptop, okay? Hit turn off
Yeah.
and I return it now back. How many
Uh-huh.
day I have to make this one?
You have 1 week, don't worry.
Okay.
Watch the
I will
video.
be
When
I
I
will be
finish, I
coming to you on Thursday to solve the problem in the Word and the PowerPoint.
Okay, okay.
Doctor, when I finish, I close the window directly or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. You don't need to save anything. Just close this. Make sure the Excel window, not PowerPoint, okay? The Excel window, this green window, you close it. And when you look at the chart, it will apply the data on the chart. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And now you repeat the same thing like we did in the first slide. But this time we will apply animations, but we will make some additional options of the animations. So let's see. So first, for the title, I need entrance peek in effect. So click on the title box and go to animations, add animation. Do you see peek in here?
No.
No.
No. I will go to more entrance, and how to find peek in, just press the P button. The first one is peek in, and that will insert the animation. But here, after inserting the animation, we have some animation options. It says start with previous direction from top. So the best way, you can choose effect option also, but I will not recommend going there. So what I will ask you to do is, everyone, beside the add animation, do you see there is a button called animation pan? Everyone, do you see that button? Animation pan.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
click
yes.
on it. Menu here. So whatever animations you have in your slide, you can edit those animations from here. You can change their order. You can click animation using these arrows. You can change the order up and down. You can add more animations. You can edit. For example, this animation on the right side, I will click on the small arrow. You see the small arrow?
Yes.
So from there, you can go to effect options. You can go to effect options, and here see the direction. What should be the direction? Let's see. From top.
Can you repeat?
Wait. The direction should be from top, and in the timing, I will change the start timing. Instead of on click, I will change it with previous and then press OK. So once again, you click on the animation pan. It will open the animation pan, and then
Can
side You click on the small arrow. You can change the timing here as well if you want. You go to the effect options and then you change direction from top and start with previous.
Doctor,
Yes.
I cannot find this, the right page.
Animation pan you need to click. In animations group, animations tab, after add animation, there is animation pan button.
Okay.
After that, that's what we do.
Okay, next you click on the chart. Now notice when you click on the chart, do not click on the data. Do not click on the data. Click on the white area around the chart. Okay. Click on this white area around the chart. And when you do that, again go to add animation.
Doctor,
Yes.
I have a problem. When you open the axe, I have only 5. You have 6. So I should add information or what?
Yeah, you should add information according to
Yeah, okay. The word.
Okay. So here I click on the chart. I do add animation again. And which animation I need for the chart? Wipe. Wipe is already here. Number 5, second row, first column. I have it here already. This will apply the wipe animation. And you see on the right side, the second animation. This is for the chart. And what I will do is, again, I will click on the small arrow and go to effect options. Everyone, can you go to effect options?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then provide the settings. So start on click, direction from bottom, duration fast. So let's do that. Direction is already from bottom. Start is already on click. Duration I will change from very fast to simply fast. If I tell you an exact number like 1.1 second or 1.2, you can type the number here as well. And then the last option, it says group chart by elements in series. The group option will be available in the last tab, which is the chart animation. Everyone, you have that tab?
Yes.
Yeah.
So from the chart animation, you change group chart as one object to by elements in series. And then you can press OK. If I do that, what will happen? It will apply the effect on each data one by one. And that can help you when you are presenting. You can present the sales or the bandwidth. You can explain each element one by one and play the animation. For example, if I show you in the slideshow, you see if I click, it will show the first data. You can explain it. You click again, it will show the second data with the animation, then the third data, then the fourth data, then the fifth data, like this. So this animation is very useful when you are presenting charts. Now I can go to Home tab and create another new title and content slide. So the next slide that we have to create, the name of the slide is called Organization Chart. Everyone, can you type the name? Organization Chart. This is the name of the slide. And the data for this slide, let me show you first. The data for this next slide is basically a SmartArt graphic. So what is a SmartArt graphic? They are basically pre-designed diagrams which we can use to present the material, for example, the company data, the cycle of a process. So anything related to that, I can use SmartArt graphics for that. In this example, we have to insert this type organization chart SmartArt graphic. And where is it available? It's written in the instruction. It says, select the insert SmartArt graphic icon. So that is basically our third button here. Everyone, can you click on this third button? Everyone, can you do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I click, it will open the SmartArt graphic window, and here it says select organization chart from hierarchy category. Hierarchy on the left side. Can you see a hierarchy? And then in the hierarchy, the first option is organization chart. So if I just click on the first option, I can press OK, and that will insert the organization chart. And do you get
Can you
this?
do it again, Doctor?
Yeah.
So this is your organization chart. I need to change it according to the output. Output has 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. I have 1, 2, 3 levels only. So I need to add another level after this second box at the third level. So what I will do is I will click on the second box. Everyone can click. And then in the SmartArt Design tab, this is the SmartArt Design tab, the leftmost button, everyone, do you see the option Add Shape? Where should I add it? After, before,
Below.
above, below? Below.
Below.
Yes. Then I click on the parent box, the one from level 3 again, and I again go to Add Shape below. But notice both shapes will be hanging on the right side. Do you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So click on the parent again, the one in level 3. Can you click on this box again? And then in the layout button, you see the layout button in the top left.
Yes.
You can change it to both sides hanging, and now the child boxes will be left and right. So that is how you can edit the organization chart. There is change color option and styles available here as well. So for example, in this exercise, from the change colors button, you can choose the second row first button in the colorful accent colors. So everyone choose that option. And then in the styles, there are different styles available. In this exercise, we need to use the 3D polished style. In the test, I can ask any one of these styles. So here I have the organization chart, and then you can just type the simple data. Just click and press the letter A, B, C, D, E, whatever type of data you need, you can just type it here. That is your organization chart. Everyone, you understand this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the next thing, everyone, you should do this now. I will give you 2 to apply the animations. Remember, when you are applying the animation for the SmartArt, do not click on the box. Do not click on a single box. Just click on the white space where the whole SmartArt is selected, and then you apply the animation. So everyone apply the animations. I will apply it also. Title is entrance boomerang. So I will click on title, animation, add animation, boomerang. Then we have some options. Start after previous, duration is fast. So small arrow, start after previous, and effect options, the timing duration is already fast. Then for the SmartArt, I will click on the SmartArt. You see just outside area, not a single object. Entrance fade effect. So I will add animation, entrance fade, the second one. So that is the fade effect. but I have advanced settings. Start after previous, duration fast, and grouping by level at once. So I will click on the small arrow. I will go to effect options. I will say in the timing, start after previous, duration is fast, and in the SmartArt animation, the third tab, I will choose group by level at once. So these are the animation effects. So by grouping, when I change it to level at once, so it will apply to each level one at a time, the fade effect. Everyone, you understand this one?
Doctor, by level at once or by level one by one?
By level at once.
Okay.
So that is basically your organization chart, your SmartArt graphic. In the exam, in the test, I can ask you any type of SmartArt graphic. There are different types, so make sure you check them. Right now, I will create two new slides. Everyone create two new title and content slides. I will do the last text slide first because that one is very simple. So everyone, do you have this 5 and 6 slides? Both of them should be empty. So the last slide, you need to just type thank you as the text. And in the content, you need to insert a picture. The picture is second row, first column button in the content box. So click on the picture button, and from the week 6 folder on the desktop, you insert the KFUPM logo picture and increase the size a little bit. Can you do this, everyone?
Just text time, just.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so once you have inserted the picture, the animations of these slides are very simple. I will not do the animations for this last slide. The main thing here is to use the hyperlink action for the picture. So just like the action buttons, I can provide action for my own pictures or text as well. If I want that my text, if I click on this text, I want to go to a website, I can do that. I can select the text, right click and use the hyperlink or link option. But here I want to link my picture. So I will right click the picture. Everyone do this with me now. And do you see the option that is called link, or in some old versions it is called hyperlink? Everyone, do you see that option?
Yes,
Yes,
Doctor.
yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if I click on the link option, it will ask me, okay, what is the address? Where do you want to go? I can type a website address here. I can link it to a file that, okay, if I click on the image, it should open a file. I can link it to a place in the document. I can link it to an email address, many options available. But right now I will link it to KFUPM. So I will say www.kfupm.edu.sa. You can copy paste the link also if you are not comfortable in writing. So you can copy paste the link as well. Is it okay?
Yes, doctor.
So I will press OK, and that will link this picture. Now, okay, let's do the animation as well. So the title, you can do this yourself. I will do the picture animations. For the picture, it says entrance box animation. So I will click on the picture. I will go to animations and add animation. Entrance box. Is it here? No. Go to more and press B, the second one here. Box animation. I will press OK. That will insert the box animation. And then, everyone, do you notice? We have another animation.
Yes.
Same object. Not on something different, on the same object. I have emphasis spin animation. What does that mean? That means you click on the picture again, and then you click on add animation again. Now this is the reason I asked all of you to use the add animation button and not use the animation group here. The problem is, in the animation group, if I choose, you see right now I have already applied the box animation, but if I change it to spin emphasis animation here, what will happen? It will remove the previous one and apply the new one. So to apply multiple animations, you must always use add animation. That's why I just want you to forget about this animation box at all. Just always use add animation. So which one I want to add? Emphasis. Which one?
Pin.
Spin. So you see, I have added two animations on the same picture. You see here, if I play in the animation pan, if I click on the first one and play from the beginning, it says the box, and then it spins. So two animations on the same object, we can do that. Then one more thing, it says set both effects to be played together. That means I want to control the timing as well. Right now they are played one by one. What can I do to make the second effect play with the first one?
Make it at the same level or time.
Merge maybe.
Remember the start option. If I click on the small arrow, remember these options: start, on click, with previous, after previous. See these options?
With previous.
Yeah, exactly. So if I set start with previous, the number 2 will disappear and it will also become number 1. So if I say start with previous, so now it will start with the previous effect, which is number 1. And if I play from number 1 here, you see it's rotating and applying this box effect together at the same time. You understand this, everyone?
Yeah.
So that is called multiple animations on the same object. You can have that. Now, if I go to slide number 5, the title of this slide is Drawing Shapes. So everyone type this title first, Drawing Shapes. Okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
doctor.
So after you type the title, first delete this content box. You click on the boundary. You click on the boundary of the box and press delete. It will remove the box. Now, what we do is we saw that we can create SmartArt graphics, which are pre-designed shapes, but we can design our own shapes as well. And we can control every single movement of those shapes. How to do that? Simple. If I look at the output here, you see I have three shapes: the oval, triangle, and the star. So what I will do is I will go to the Insert tab. Everyone do this with me now. Insert, there is shapes button. Can you find oval in the basic shapes? Can you find it? So just click and draw it here. This is very simple. And how can I type in a shape? See, it says here PSCP.
Click on it and type.
Yeah, just click and type. Very simple. Just click on the shape and type PSCP. Then on the right side, I need to insert a triangle. So I will go to Insert, Shapes, and now the triangle is next to the oval, that is isosceles triangle. So just click on it and then draw it on the right corner. So that will draw the triangle, and you will type PMP, a math program. So PMP you will type here, but I need to change the color of this triangle to yellow. How can I change the color? I showed you action buttons also.
From shape fill.
Yeah, from shape fill I can change the color to yellow. And then the third shape you have to insert, shapes. The star symbol is down. You scroll down, there is a category called stars and banners. From here you can choose the number 4 option, which is 5-point star, and then draw it at the bottom in this way. And for the star I will type PEP, and just like in the output you change its color also. We change the fill color to red. So this is very simple shape design that we have done. You can design any type of shapes you want, but why we did that is because I wanted to show you another type of animations that we can have, and these are called motion path animations. So we can have motion effects on our objects as well. So motion path animations, how can they come? I can give you instructions like this. It says apply lines motion path to each shape and extend the destination in such a way that the oval moves to the star position. So what I will do is this oval, I want to make it move towards this star position. So what I will do is I will click on the oval shape. I will go to animations. Everyone do this with me now. Go to animations, add animation, and no entrance or emphasis, just scroll down. Look at the last group. What is that?
Motion paths.
Motion paths. So you choose lines, the first one, motion path lines. So when you choose that, what will happen? It will by default apply a motion path effect that moves down, but you can control it. You can control it using the red dot. Everyone, do you see this red dot in the center?
Yes, yes.
You can just click and move the dot wherever you want to set the position of the motion to be. Can you set it to the location of the star? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I want to select the star because my next instruction is the star moves to the triangle. To select the star, the first thing you will do is you will click anywhere in the white space area. If I click anywhere, it will now remove that shadow of oval. Now I can select the star easily. So I will click on the star. You see that? And again do the same thing. Add animation, motion path lines. By default, it will go down. Then what I should do?
Move red arrow to triangle.
Move the red dot in the center of the shadow star to the location of the triangle. And then click in the white space area. Click on the triangle now and the triangle should go to the oval position. So I will do the same thing. Add animation, motion path lines. By default, it will move down, but using the red dot in the middle, I can move it to the location of the oval. In this way, I can, if I play from the beginning now, it sees, you will see the oval goes to the star position, star to this position, and the triangle to the oval position, one by one. But there's one more thing. Set all movements to be together. You should know by now how to do that. How can I set all movements to be together, everyone? What do you think? Any
Doctor,
idea?
the triangle.
Move with
Wait, one by one. Yes.
Change it with previous.
With previous. Which one? The first one or the second one?
The third one and the second one.
Second and the third one, exactly. The second one I will click, and from the small arrow start with previous. The third one I will click from the small arrow start with previous, or I can select both of them together, 2 and 3 together, and then start with previous. So now you see the number is very important. On 1 1 1 they will all start together. So if I play from the beginning now, you see the movements will be all together. That is your drawing shapes. Now you can save the file.
Doctor, please
The
do
name
the
of, do what?
last step.
The last step, once again, let me,
Repeat.
you can click on the second effect. You see the number 2 here? And from the small arrow, you can start with previous. And now this one becomes number 2. You can click on it. And from the small arrow, you can start it with previous. So now all of them, they will play with the number 1, the first effect. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, Doctor.
There's one thing that we did not.
Number one.
Yes, question? In slide number 2, everyone, I want to just show you in slide number 2, if I play from the beginning, don't do this. The exercise is complete. Everyone, you can go to file, you can save the file, and on the desktop, you can save the file with week 6 minus your ID and submit it now. The last thing that I want to show you, this is just something extra, that is regarding the reorder. I can change the order of animations as well. So right now, let's say in slide number 2, this is my order. My title comes first, then all the main bullets, and then the sub bullet. Do you see that, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What if I want the title to come first, the USB and hard disk bullet to come at number 2, then IDE and SCSI, and then CD, DVD, Blu-ray to come together. That means I want 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then 4, 4,
Teacher,
4.
how did you smart?
Select them and write 2, 2, and 3, 3, and 4.
No, don't select and write. You can control the order in the animation pan. You see, CD, DVD, and Blu-ray, these 3, if I select them, I don't want them to start with this number 2. So I will right click and I can say don't start with previous, just start on click. So they will get the number 3, 4, 5. But I want them to play after IDE and SCSI. So I can just move I can move it down. I can move it down. So IDE and SCSI goes to number 3. CD, DVD, and Blu-ray are at number 4, 5, 6. If I want them to be together, I can make 5 and 6. I can select the two, and from the arrow I can change it to with previous. So now CD, DVD, Blu-ray, they will come together. If I play from beginning, it will be the main title, the first two main bullets, the sub bullets, and then the last three main bullets. This is how you can control the order. So anyways, this is just an extra thing. So our exercise is finished. So you can save the file and submit this presentation on the Blackboard. The name of the file should be week 6 minus your student ID.
Doctor,
Yes.
how can I change the color of the shapes after I do the effect?
Okay,
If I
color
do
of the
the
shape. You just click,
yeah.
you click on the shape, okay?
Okay.
Go to shape format. On the top right corner, you see the tab shape format.
Yeah.
And then there will be a button in the shape style that is shape fill.
Yeah, shape.
From here you can change.
Doctor,
Okay,
in the
yes,
fourth
question.
slide,
In the fourth slide, okay, let me see.
yeah, the
Yes.
animation of graphic, this thing, smart graphic. You said level 1 by 1, but the instructions say level at once.
No, level at once. I think I chose level at once also.
Oh, okay, sorry then.
Yeah. I said level at once, I think. Yeah, level.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, any other question? You can leave now, everyone, if you completed.
When is the deadline?
Yes, Ali?
Step number 12.
Deadline. When?
Your voice is not clear. Can you say it again?
When is the deadline of the
Deadline before
this
the
work?
next class. Before the next class.
Okay. Can I leave now?
Yes, you can leave now. Yes, Ali Al Khalaf.
I placed this project assignment, right?
What?
We have to put this PowerPoint file and the assignment in the Blackboard.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yes, Ahmad.
Doctor, when will you upload the video? The record.
Video will come automatically after like 30-40 minutes. It will come on the Blackboard automatically. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, who else? Abdul Aziz.
Teacher, step number 12. How do you do step number 12? How do you do small square, small dot?
The small dots. Let me show you. You select these two. Okay. You select these two and press the tab key.
Okay.
The tab key. Okay. Okay, Muhammad Utaibi. Yes.
And press what?
Tab. The button, the keyboard. Remember the tab key. Let me show you here in the on-screen keyboard. This button.
Okay.
The tab key. Okay. This tab. Okay, Muhammad Tamam.
Thank you, Teacher Muhammad.
Doctor, the homework will be a question about اللي هو unit 5 و 6 اللي هو week 3 و 4 و 5, right?
Yeah, week 3, 4, 5, 6 also. PowerPoint also.
Okay, the question will be open like that and do like that, or what?
Yeah, it will be I can ask question like, okay, from where, in case of Word, I can say that, okay, from where can you edit the indentations and spacing for a paragraph? You say this small paragraph dialog, this one here. So
I
simple
write only or
There will
or
be options.
multiple choice?
Yeah, there will be options available. You will have to choose. Okay. I can
Uh,
ask picture type question where I can give you a picture like this paragraph group box, and I can ask you from where you can open the advanced settings. You will have to click on the small arrow. Like I can give question like that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
How many time
Yes.
we take in the
60
homework?
minutes. For the online homework, 60 minutes.
60 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Doctor, for the exam on Microsoft Word, which is on 15th of October, there will be
Yes.
an output file, right?
Yeah, there I will give you output. Yes.
Doctor,
Yes.
in the second slide in the PowerPoint,
Mm-hmm.
that exercise we do it.
Yes, yes.
I have 1, 3, 2. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. The one we did before. This is just reordering. I showed you at the end. You don't have to do this.
Okay, so it's okay. It's 1, 1, 3, 3.
Yeah. No problem.
Doctor, when your office hour will start?
Thursday
Okay.
to 1 and 2:50 to 3:50.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll become for you because I have a lot of problems for
Yeah.
more than
Okay, no
12 minutes.
problem. No problem. Come.
Okay.
Yes, Muhammad Otebi. Any question? Okay, everyone, you can leave now. I'll stop the recording.